Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuhu. Peace to the believers.
Peace to the non-believers.
I'm prolific of the law.
I'm Samba.
And you're now watching New World Television. Assalamu alaikum, my brother.
Alaikum salam.
Peace to you, bro.
Peace. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure. We back.
Yes, sir.
Episode 2.
Episode 2.
Episode 1 just dropped. If you have not watched it yet, do not watch this episode without watching the first one. Because it's a build-up, right? So go back, go watch episode 1. If you haven't already, like, comment, share, and make sure you subscribe to the channel, New World Television. Tell everybody about it. Tell your family, your friends, all that, right? How you feel about episode 1, bro?
Hey, I watched like halfway through it. I think it's amazing. Like even the reels we dropped, like early on, like the discussions we both had. I seen a lot of people in the comments, like really eating it up. Facts. So I know like whoever watched that whole first episode, they're gonna really be excited for what we got in this one.
Facts, right? And this is a build up, man. Man, speaking of what you said, y'all been showing mad love. I appreciate that. Like, we can't go nowhere without each other. You get what I'm saying? Like this idea of we could do it on our own. I ain't got that. It's a collective, So today's episode is, what do you call it? Like a backdrop? Or a continuation from episode 1. And again, what we want to hit on is the educational part, right? And we want to break down some of these meanings. Because for our viewer, what we want our viewer to do, we want them to be able to penetrate through whatever is deceiving them. We want them to be able to think for self. And we want them to be able to produce from that thinking process, right? So what we're going to start with is the word television. Right, we talked about this. Television. You can hear it in the word, I am telling you a vision. I am giving you a vision. I am giving you a direction for your spirit and for your mind. And I want it to land somewhere. Right? When we compare it to like other shows and other networks that we see that a lot of the shows don't really show us valuable content. And what I mean by valuable content, I mean things that really uplift the spirit. We see things that decay the spirit, right? We talked about shows like Power, shows like Snowfall, shows like The Chi, right? Even Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, we talked about that on how we see a lot of dysfunction in these shows, right? There's a disrespect to the family. You don't see the father being respected. He's actually not a leader. He's the dumb one, right? The mother or the woman is the one that's independent and got a job. And the man is the one finding a job and he's looking, he's observing. You see dysfunctional relationships, unhealthy relationships, right? And you see this manifest in our society. You get what I'm saying? And we also see, I forgot what was the other thing I was thinking about. We don't see principles that pick us up, essentially. We don't see good characteristics in these shows, right? And a lot of the reasons why is because it's all about entertainment. It's not about educating us. You get what I'm saying? So we want people to know that. And the way they do it, one of the ways to do it, you can step in here, is they bypass our logic. Meaning they bypass our thinking process. And if anything is trying to bypass your thinking process, you need to take it as disrespect. Totally. And they do it when they bypass a logic, they use your emotions, manipulate your emotions so that you can come to the same type of logic that person or that entity wanted you to come to, right? They wanted you there's a vision they're trying to give you. There's certain landing spot, they just want a certain type of direction they want to influence your spirit. In order to do that, they gotta manipulate you. And they gotta, deceive your logic and everything like that. So we spoke about that. I don't know what you want to say about that.
Yeah, so basically like when you see the stuff, your morals is telling you like what you're watching is not right. But they manipulate you in a way, like you said, they use your emotions against you. They manipulate you in a way where it's not right, but it's like your body splits. It's like one half is fighting, like it's like tug of war. This is not right, this is okay, and it's just pulling you. And that's what the TV is doing. We're talking about breaking down the word television. Telly is sound. Vision is being able to see it. Most of the time, you'll hear something before you see it. Like, you might hear something drop. You don't know what it is until you go there and like go look and see what it is. That's the same thing with TV. Is the reason why the word telly is before vision. They make us believe when we watching TV, it's what we seeing. Nah, but it's what we hearing. Why do you think all these TV shows got these songs in the backgrounds, the sounds? When you watch a scary movie, you're not scared of what you're seeing. It's that jump, like when you see a jump scare in a scary movie, it's a sound that's like, duh. That is what's triggering that emotional response. It ain't what you're seeing, it's what you're hearing.
Right.
It's the same thing with TV shows, and we were talking about this earlier. You will watch a TV show, they'll hook you. You watching a TV show, man, this show the bomb. Say the show come out every Wednesday night. Every Wednesday night, you got your popcorn ready. You watching this show, it's a part of your routine. They done hooked you. As soon as they hook you, what they do? They make one of the main characters gay now.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, that's how they do in these shows, and it's like, they are messing up with our emotions. They messing up with our moral compass, and they hide it as entertainment.
Yeah.
Because really what I see as entertainment, this entertainment, is a drainage of morality.
Yeah.
It's a drainage of morality. We know what's right. We know what's moral. What's morally right, what's morally wrong.
Indeed.
And by all means, live your lifestyle how you please.
Right.
But don't poison the rest of the world with your
flawed life.
You know what I mean? Like, I could believe something, but that doesn't mean I have to force it to you.
Yeah.
And people don't understand though. When you watching TV, it's just a show. You don't understand. Like, that stuff is into your mind. And like, these kids nowadays, they watching these shows and they're learning more from entertainment, TikTok, social media, whatever they're watching on YouTube or these TV shows. They're learning more from that than they are learning from school or their parents or people around them. They're learning more about this. So, and they, like children, they repeat behavior.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like mirrors.
Yeah.
Whatever I do, they're going to repeat it. You know, they learn by repetition. So we have to be very mindful and understand like how these things are going and how media manipulates us.
Bro. and the enemy knows it. This is like, you call him shaitan, you call him Iblis. I call it the mind that is against humans in general, right? Like, for example, in the black neighborhoods, right? This is a deception that I peep. That when you watch some of these shows, a lot of these shows be like drug dealers, right? And what they do with the drug dealers, they give them false power. So we have this perception that drug dealers are at this level.
Top of the food chain.
Top of the food chain. And if you mess with them, they gonna kill you.
Yeah.
So don't mess with them. This is the message that they sending out to us and everything like that. And they even give us like the idea, like they trick us so bad, right? That the person that's a civilian, that's not a gangster, that is telling on the drug dealer, right? Who's upholding his community rights to protect his community. They make us feel like he's the bad person.
It's more of a crime to be a snitch than to be a drug dealer.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's backwards.
Yeah.
Because and to me, a snitch is not even a person that's in communal duty. A snitch is somebody who entered into the gang life and went against those principles. You get what I'm saying? That's more of a snitch than somebody that's a civilian who's protecting their their community and everything like that. We're supposed to do that, right? I want to see shows where the black community is influenced to step up in front of these drug dealers and confront them. Like, you can't sell no drugs here. You can't sell no weed here. You can't prostitute here. If we have more of that, we can see a whole much of a difference in the communities. Media is a tool to influence the society. You get what I'm saying? And depending on what the content is, it's either uplifting them, it's either decaying them. When we look at the rise and fall of all societies, we could talk about Rome, we could talk about Greece, we could talk about the Muslim Ottoman Empire, and we could talk about Andalusia, right? Andalusia, Spain, right? They had their time periods, right? But why did they fall? That's the question we always got to ask. The reason that they fall, all of them, is because of, and I'm not saying you shouldn't be entertained, but there's a level of there's almost so much entertainment that you should take. That's what I'm really trying to say. They went extreme in entertainment, and their content of entertainment started to get into degrading their family, started to get into hypersexualization, started to get into decaying the human. Like Rome and Greece, their entertainment became killing other humans.
Yep, gladiators and all that.
You know what I'm saying? So these people were actually heathens. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? What we want to do is we want to produce a culture where like we have people like us, mm-hmm. right? I want to say righteous people because I want to unite all righteous people, mm-hmm. not just Muslims, but Christians and Jews. Mm-hmm. And to get in this mindset of wanting to rebuild and re-infrastructure the media outlets. You get what I'm saying? So that we can influence what's positive. When we go back to the idea of vision, our vision, like for the new world, we want to take people back to the human fitra. And if you don't know what the fitra is, it's the original blueprint inside of you that God has made for you. So that you can travel what we call the Sirat al-Mustaqim. Right, it's a straight path, and when you travel the heavens, right? When you travel the heavens, I want you to think of it from a spiritual standpoint. When you uplift spiritually, you know what I'm saying? So that's our vision. But the vision for society, we're Africans, we're Senegalese. Mm-hmm. So in our ancestral blood, right, we have people that actually built empires. Mm-hmm. When you look at the Sokoto Empire, when you look at the Malian Empire, when you look at some of the other empires in Nigeria, the Usman Dan Fodios and the Sheikh Fujitas, these people, they built empires because they had a strategy, right? And through their strategy, one of the main points of their strategy was to educate the society. Mm. Right? So this is something that we need to think about. We need to think about using media, AI. People are really running away from AI and technology. I'm like, nah, that's a tool so that we can push what's proper education into the mind to uplift human spirit. So that's where I'm at with that.
Yeah, and to piggyback on like the AI and stuff, like that's the stuff that we need to use to our advantage. It's there for a reason. Yeah. Like it has some stuff people complain about and all that, but at the end of the day, the reason why stuff are there is for us to use it to our advantage. Use it as a tool to gain an advantage on whatever endeavor you have going on. Mm-hmm. So like, and when you talk about the empires, like the number one thing about building an empire is having the right crew, the community about it. Mm-hmm. So basically like this, we're trying to build an empire. Like you said, we're trying to reach other righteous people, and then we're trying to reach people that aren't quite there with the righteousness and bring them in and get them to that level. Facts. And that's how we build an empire. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So, like, we building an empire here slowly but surely.
You see.
And, like, we just gotta get everybody on board.
It's a vision. It ain't gonna be 2 to 5 years. Mm-hmm. We gotta think past our kids.
Exactly.
We gotta think about their kids. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? That's who we really plant the seed for and everything like that. So we have to, as African people or African American people in America, need to think about that. Mm-hmm. I want to talk about one of my favorite role models in Senegal, Akon. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna discuss about this, and I'm gonna talk about my viewpoint on this, and you can talk about your viewpoint on this. I think it was like 10 years ago when he made the announcement that he was going to build Akon City, right?
Yeah.
Now, I love this because what it put in my mind was, I'm thinking too small. I need to be thinking about building cities. Yeah. I need to be thinking about rebuilding our villages. We all come from a certain village, and we know our village is underdeveloped, right? A lot of people, I don't like how we reacted to him, right? Because to me, it sounded like we depended on him to fulfill that. Yeah. And I think we have a problem with that. We depended on somebody. When he said that should have put in your mind like, I can do that too.
All hands on deck, yeah.
All hands on deck. You know what I'm saying? Everybody to put their hands on it. He came out with an interview on Earn Your Leisure talking about the reason why it hasn't been in fruition, and it's because the African government is kind of corrupt. Ain't no kind of. We know it's corrupt, right? And it's under French colonization, especially Senegal and everything like that. But we still took the due diligence to still attack the nigga. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? And that's the problem I had. I'm like, no, that should have put in your mind like, I need to build villages too. So I don't know if you had something to talk about.
Yeah. So like I feel like the biggest problem with the Afro community, when I say Afro, I'm including indigenous Africans, I'm talking about African Americans, anybody with any black in them. Our biggest problem is that we all depend on one person. Like, for example, with the Akon City. A lot of Africa's mindset was like, oh, he's rich. He can do it all by himself. Even if your contribution cannot be financial, it could be something. If you have a background in engineering, you can come in and help build. If you have a background in, anything that can be beneficial to the movement, you can contribute. But you're like, oh, he got money, he can do it all himself. And then, like, when he can't get it done, now you're shaming the man. And like you said, the government is corrupt. So even if Akon wanted to make his own city, if he couldn't conform into the way the French or whoever is in control of things, if he's not going to do things how they want things to be done, they won't never let it happen. Right. But the thing is, he's by himself. He had like an army of people to back him up and actually, all hands on deck. It could have been possible. But you're expecting one man to do everything, bro, it's not going to happen. And I even talk about it, like, I was talking about one boy, I'm like, man, when you think about life, bro, anything that you do alone never gonna work. Think about it like this. Let's go all the way back to the beginning, right? Prophet Adam alayhi salam. He couldn't be alone. Why do you think Allah created Eve, Hawa? Let's talk about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allah sent him on a message, on a mission. But who did he have with him?
Other believers.
His Sahaba. He needed that group of people to be there for him for the movement to go. Like it was, if you think about it, if you look at all the prophets before Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they were all alone. They all were sent alone. So it's like, and you see what happened to all those people, they got destroyed. So now, like, when you see the prophet that got everything through, had people with him. So when we look at that, we like, like, for the movement to be successful, you gotta have a crew. If you're trying to get things alone, like, not saying it can't happen, but the chances are slim pickings.
Even Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, may peace be upon him, his uncle, I forgot his name, is Uncle Abu.
Oh, are you talking about the bad one? Or
not a good one.
The good one. Abu Bakr wasn't his uncle. That was one of
his best friend. Abu. It's not Abu Lahab.
No, it's not Abu Lahab.
Y'all gonna fix it for us. y'all go correct us. But even him, he didn't take his shahada. So that it tells us not everybody has to be Muslim or Christian or this to fulfill the vision that you need to fulfill.
Nice.
If it's the best for the human society, you should be on board as well and everything. Even the central message of Islam, the Hajj, it's about bringing on. It don't matter where you come from.
Facts. Black,
white, rich, poor. We all gotta wear the same thing, right? We all gotta walk the same walk, and we all gotta, the message of it is to show unity. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta keep that in mind too. That's a good point.
It's funny that you bring up the Hajj because I don't know how deep y'all into like Malcolm X, but that's what shifted his whole ideology when he went to Hajj. When he's there sharing a plate of food with fair skinned people, like he's like, whoa, I never ate food with white people. So now he's coming back to America. He's telling these people like, yo, it's possible. It's possible for white people and black people to be united. But like they got their own belief. They're not hearing what he's saying. But the fact that the religion showed them that it doesn't matter about color, race, background, nationality. None of that stuff matters. Right. Because we all united under one creation, one creator.
Indeed.
So and
that's the message right there. We are. I think so. I got a thing where I'm thinking about where I'm gonna bring the conscious. I want to call out the conscious community. I don't want to do it now, but the way I want to do it is to. Because I'm working on this book called like Intellectual Truth, and what it's gonna help us do is to. I'm gonna attack the people's beliefs, but don't take it as a personal thing. Like this idea that we are gods. To me, the book I'm writing is gonna talk about how that's immature. The idea is immature because your condition shows that you're not a god. You struggling. You think God's struggling. You taking shit. you drink water.
Yeah.
You think God doing this? So we have two different understandings of what the Creator is and what we are. We even say that we divine. I don't use that language. I understand the language, and I understand it just because our people have been, especially the black folks in America, have been put down for a long time. So I think they went to one extreme to another extreme. They don't take the path. You are created by the divine. In Islam, we don't say you are divine. You know what I'm saying? Now you saying that you now when you say but this is what I'm gonna say. Your condition shows that you ain't no damn God. That's just what I'm gonna say. We gonna progress that another time. I think that's for another time, another day, another entity.
And you know what that goes into? Knowing your role.
Like
I just talked about that in the last episode. Like people that's calling themselves God, they don't know their role. Your role is to be, like a creation, not a creator. Like you're on this earth on a mission. We all have one mission, but we all have different submissions.
I like that.
You know what I mean? When I mean submission, like not saying submitting, but submission as in like altered mission. Like when we leave here today, he go somewhere else. That's an altered submission. When I leave here, I'm going somewhere else. You going somewhere else. We all here under the same mission, but once we leave, we all go different missions. Like sometimes I be on the highway, bro, and I see all these cars. I'm like, yo, we all got different lives. We all going different places, and we all right here in this same spot right now.
That's right.
And when we drive a little miles, three cars get off that exit, 4 cars come on the highway. And we all got the same mission under God, but we all got so many submissions.
I like that. That goes into something I call knowledge of self. To know who you are truly from a higher level is to know who created you. Right? And every human is created the same way, going back to the idea of the fitrah. We all have a mission to fulfill. All of us have an objective mission to fill. Now, that's one part of knowledge of self. There's another branch of knowledge of self where it's all psychological. That's where you talk about submissions. The way you fulfill your mission from the objective is going to be different from how I do it. You get what I'm saying? Because you come from a different set of principles, different set of psychology, different set of your parents, all types of stuff. That's all factors that you have to put in. And that's why I like the idea of the fitrah, because the fitrah is more merciful. You understand that these people are different. We don't have to unite. I think the problem with religion right now, they try to unite us under one umbrella. I don't think that's a reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta conform to this. Nah, when you look at Islam and the Deen, there's so many ways, so many belief systems. There's one objective. It's all Tawheed. It's all La ilaha illallah. But the way the Sufis do it, the way the Sunnis do it, the way the Shiites do it, the way it's so many branches of that. And we can't just come to the idea, no, it's this and that. That's how they start, that's how wars start and everything like that. Division. Because it's not merciful. You're not trying to see the other perspective or anything like that. So, talking about belief. What do you believe? I want to form this question a certain way. Like, what do you believe in? Is that the right question for this topic though? What were we talking about belief?
We were talking about belief, and I got into the part where I was like, belief. When you break it to me, when you ask me what belief is.
Okay, what is belief? Okay. Let's talk about.
So when you ask me what belief is, I tie it into faith.
Okay. But don't forget some of psychology.
Oh yeah.
So you want to add that to that?
Yeah.
So let them know what some of psychology is again.
Okay.
Then tie that in.
Alright.
Then tie that in.
So Samba psychology is just pretty much a segment where we just dive into my inner thoughts and I just express to y'all what I'm thinking or how I feel about a certain subject. And some of you may relate, some of you may not relate, but the conversation we have make me understand where you're coming from, and Samba psychology is a way for you to understand where I'm coming from and the way I think. And
you also mentioned that it applies to Deen.
Everything that I'm talking about, it applies to, having your faith and being able to fit in today's society. You don't have to be an outcast because you have a certain faith. So to balance the lifestyles.
Indeed. So let's talk about what is belief.
To me, when I hear belief, the first thing I hear is faith.
Got you.
Okay, so for me, faith is not being able to see something, but knowing it's there. For example, the presence of God. We can't see it,
right,
but we feel it. We know it's there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's so many signs. Like when the sun rises, the moon goes away. When the sun sets, the moon appears. The way the universe, how everything is perfectly aligned, you know there's an outside source, an entity that's controlling all of this.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? Like, and faith is in all of us. Because when you get on an airplane, you're not on a plane like, man, we're going to make it to the destination, man. Like, are we going to land?
Right.
You get on that plane, you get on an 8-hour flight, you sleep the flight. You know, your mind is at ease because you have faith in the pilot is going to get you to where you need to go. When you get in your car, you got faith that you're going to get to your destination.
Talk about it.
You know, so if we got faith on the creations, why don't we have faith in the creator that got everything, that made everything possible? The creator gave that pilot the ability to fly a plane 8 hours and land safely.
Alhamdulillah.
You know what I mean? So we have faith in us. It's there. But our priorities in what we put our faith in is not in line. We all got faith, but what do we put our faith in?
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. My boy went deep into that one, boy. Belief for me, the way I go about like how I like dissect things is like I look at the definition.
Yeah.
And the definition of belief is to take a statement as true, whether it's true or not.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people be believing in lies.
Yep. You
could believe in a lie all you want. So like when people be like, what do you believe in? I try to say I believe in truth. I don't, cause like the thing when you believe in truth, truth is like what's the word for it? I'm trying to find a word. When you enter into truth, like it's a portal. Like imagine this is the portal. This is truth. This is you right here. When you enter into it, it corrects you. Right? So I like to refine my belief systems. I like to refine it through the truth process. So no matter, so if I'm wrong, I will know I'm wrong by entering that portal. You know what I'm saying? And that's so important for me because we live in, again, a hyper individualized society where we don't care about nothing but what we think. That's not how shit works. This is how you could perceive truth incorrectly. You know what I'm saying? That becomes delusion. You get what I'm saying? But there's another side to it where in self-development, where even when you don't got it, you just got to believe you got it, and you start to create a reality within that. Right? And for us, for me, I say it's important to believe in yourself. Right? Belief also derives from the Indo-European term. Right? It is an Indo-European term, my bad. It is an Indo-European term. And be is to be, like to be, right, in the now. And leaf is to love. Like what do you love? What do you indulge in and everything like that. And for me, what do I love? I just love the vision that I have for myself and for others, right? I love myself. I love the process that I'm going through right now in order to see this vision coming to fruition and everything. So that's what I love. That's what I believe in. But I also believe in, because we always hear people talk about, oh, this society effed up. I believe the whole opposite. Meaning that, or the whole opposite is possible as well. I believe that it can be unfucked up. That's the word for it. Excuse my language, but we can reverse it. And the way we reverse it, again, we got to educate the people. We got to reform their belief system. We got to build these curriculums. We got to connect with people to see like how to pull out certain psychologies of the people and everything like that. So that's where I'm at with it. Now we kind of shifted gears here.
Yeah,
we are. Yeah.
No, because I just thought of some, and I want to hear your perspective on it.
Talk about it.
So and this would trigger that when you said society can be un-effed up. I think of it like this. When I think of scripture and I think of prophecies, as much times goes, the closer we get to the end times. And as we know from scripture, as closer we get to the end times, more corruption. So I'm seeing it like, we're working on bringing the community together, but in reality, it's the fucked upness is gonna keep happening. It's gonna get even worse as time goes on because we get closer to the end time. So I think you ever heard the saying of you can't save everybody?
Yeah, for sure.
Like the perfect story we would think about religion is the Noah. Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. Couldn't save everybody. Everybody couldn't get on that ark. So I think that's how life is right now. Like, you gotta save the people that wanna be saved.
Indeed.
But you can't shift the whole society because the society is meant to get fucked up as time goes on. So I wanna hear your thoughts on that.
I'm gonna push back a little bit. I'm gonna push back because I've been learning something different about the religion. I think, and I'm not fully informed yet to give the whole thing, but I'm gonna just give you what I got right now because you asked for my perception. I think religion has pushed us to believe that the world is going to blow up. When we read the Quran in its purity, that's not the case. A lot of that may be influenced by biblical talk. You get what I'm saying? Like even some of the Sunnah, you can look it up, Israelite hadith, or influenced by Jewish and Christian scholars. Even the coming back of Jesus, even that is influenced by hadith Israelites. You get what I'm saying? Is Jesus going to come back? I don't know. In Islam, it's not required to believe in that. That doesn't just put you in a kafir mode or anything like that. I just don't like the idea of waiting on somebody, right? When we literally have the Quran and the Hadith. Everything that we need, Allah is there. Going back to the Bible, I think that's influenced by the Bible because they actually believe in order for the Messiah to come back, we have to corrupt this world. That's like an actual belief system that they got. You get what I'm saying? I think that's influenced Islamic thought. This is just my perspective, though. So their mission, their vision, is to continue to corrupt the society so the Messiah can come back. Me, I don't want because that's not to me that's backwards. That's not the way of Allah. Yeah. Allah doesn't want the society to be corrupt in order for something to come back. That's not what I see into it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So a lot of that, if the world coming to an end, I don't know. I hope I ain't there. You get what I'm saying? All I can focus on for me is just making sure you know how this is saying, like, I want to leave the world a better place. I want that to happen. Facts. You know what I'm saying? So that's my stance on it. I didn't give you the whole stance, but that's just partial of it.
Cause I understand where you're coming from, but this is what I know 100%. In Islam, like, in faith, you have to believe in the Day of Judgment. For sure. That's part of the faith. I don't know, 100% what's going to go about it. Yeah. We have signs. Like, we are told, these are the signs. But at the end of the day, I can't tell you what exactly is going to happen because I don't know. Allah knows best. But for me, I just believe in that someday the world will end. I don't know when. I don't know how long. But I also believe in things being inevitable. It's inevitable that corruption is going to continue to grow. Because what I believe about corruption is a society that knows the truth and purposely decides to go away from it. That's the society we live in right now. There's no type of worse corruption than that. You know the right way and you purposely go away from it. And that's the world we live in now. You can't save somebody. You can save somebody that's naive or ignorant. You can save that person. Because now in society we use ignorance as an insult. Ignorance just simply means not knowing. That's literally what ignorance is. You don't know. A lot of people are like, oh, you're ignorant. They don't understand the word ignorant means to not know. So you can save somebody that don't know because you can inform them. But somebody that knows and refuses and purposely goes away from the truth, you can't save that person. The lyric that say, don't save her, she don't want to be saved. You don't want to be saved because you know the truth. And you purposely go away from it. Indeed. So that's the worst type of corruption, and I feel like that's the time we live in right now.
Indeed. I can't disagree with that. That's all I can say. Let's go back to television. And let's go back to Fitra real quick, right? Let's tie that back in because we talked about shows like Power. Again, I'm gonna bring them up. Power, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, The Shy, Snowfall. These shows do not uplift our spirit. How long we got right now? How long we been in? Yeah.
Like 35.
Alright, good. We almost done. So, and we don't even got to cut this part out. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna flow. I want to see Muslim influence or righteous influence in the media, where we show what it looks like to have a functional family, a functional community. You know what I'm saying? Because in Power, they out here killing their kids. You get what I'm saying?
Kids killing their parents.
And the kids killing their parents.
Yeah.
That's backwards to me.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they bypass it. People are, it's just a show. No, this should be alarming to you. You get what I'm saying? We see shows like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Funny ass show. Don't get me wrong, it's a funny show. But I'm telling you, it's corrupt. I think it started a lot of, even you can see the feminist movement start from there. Because, like, for example, Hillary, right? Or Hillary, the dumbest girl on the show. She don't know nothing. She's stupid. For real. But guess what? Well, guess when the only time she was smart, when she stood up for women.
Yeah.
Oh, I could be independent.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a job. Oh, I could. That's the only time she said something intelligent. And I think that's signal to the woman, that type of thing, to do whatever she wants. And to me, that's corrupt.
Yeah.
To me, that's not. I'm gonna just say that's just corrupt.
Yeah, honestly, bro, like, to piggyback what you're saying, the movement don't even have to be backed by any specific religious faith.
It don't.
Just morality. Like, just morals. Like, because when you think about it, bro, like, all people that have morals align despite of faith.
Got you.
Like, you can be in a room with someone that's Hindu, someone that's Muslim, Christian, or Jewish. If morally wise, if you're having a conversation, you're aligned. Just based on morality. Yeah. But when you try to specify a certain religion, it kind of like say for me, we Muslim, right? So if we say we need to add Muslim principles, we're going to be tuned in. Yeah. But someone may like, oh, I'm not Muslim, so am I allowed to be a part or am I a thing? So I think we should just, like, if they was to just change the morality, because what you say, like, it's immoral, bro. There's no morals, bro. Like, the thing that's on television, and it's because media is set up to force feed us bad stuff.
Indeed, it is.
Because we're in a society where stuff that's beneficial for you is not entertaining. The stuff that, when you watch the news, like, the news rarely reports when something good happens. If somebody got shot, somebody in a hospital, it's about to thunderstorm, it's a severe weather. That's all you see. You're not seeing someone say, oh, civilian saves old lady about to get run over by a bus. You don't see that. You might see it at the bottom of the page in fine print, but the big blocks, breaking news, somebody just got shot, mass shooting. Like, the media it's a negative influence. It's a negative influence. It is. And now it's going from to TV shows, even the music. Like, right now in the music industry, what kind of music do we like? Or that's I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna F your baby mama,
black genocide.
Yeah, like, that's the music that's right. Like, if I go in a studio right now, drop a song, be positive, get straight A's, it might sound good, nigga, but I've been telling that bullshit all my life. You feel me? But if I'm in there like, I'm gonna kill a girl, hit her head on the window, and I'm gonna steal his baby mama, steal all his money, rob him, they like, man, that's hard. Like, dang. We're wired to accept that. You feel me? It's because, and it all goes from what I said earlier, like, we know it's right, but we purposely go away from it.
Now, I want to tie something before we end this. Morality. People have this idea that morality is subjective. I'm gonna say you're freaking wrong. And this is not my opinion. You cannot ask me what a definition of something is and be like, no, it's a subjective definition. People have this idea that no, morality is depending on what country or culture take it as. I'm like, no, that's how you become corrupt. Morality is objective, right? And the standard for morality is this: anything that uplifts the human spirit, anything that shows good character and good quality, right? That is moral. How do you know that this thing is showing good character, good quality? Well, the condition of that human, the condition of that society. If I disrespect you right now, right? What does that do to you? That steers you up. You get what I'm saying? So in that sense, that's immoral to some degree. It might not be extremely immoral, but it's not respectful to your essence. So we're gonna go ahead and close this out. Let us know what you think about this conversation. Did we hit on any points? What points you want us to hit on? Anything you want to add, brother?
Yeah, if you like what we're hearing, like collaborate with us in the comment section and let us know. Like we're gonna clip this up into a reel, so you can comment in the section, tell us what you think, and we can go from there. And
one more thing. Let us know who you think we should add on our podcast, on our segment. Somebody that is of character, high value, right? Somebody that can uplift, again, the human spirit and the human value, right? So my name is Prolific Abdullah.
My name is Samba.
You are now watching New World Television. Peace out. Peace, King. Peace to my brother. We're going to close this out.